A good day, my fellow. This is Life Update to Make Africa Great. I'd like to welcome you at this moment to share idea about Africa. So today we are going to look on the word Pan-Africanism. What is Pan-Africanism? Pan-Africanism, the idea that peoples of African descent have common interests and should be unified. Historically, Pan-Africanism has often taken the shape of political or cultural movement. There are many varieties of Pan-Africanism. In its narrowest political manifestation, Pan-Africanists envision a unified African nation where all people of African diaspora can live. So what is African diaspora? African diaspora refers to the long-term historical process by which people of African descent have been scattered from their ancestral homelands to other parts of the world. In more general terms, Pan-Africanism is a sentiment that people of African descent have a great deals in common, a fact that deserves notes and even celebration. That is the Pan-Africanism. So, my fellow African and Black people, let us look on the Pan-Africanism Congress movement. During the 20th centuries, advocates of Pan-Africanism made many efforts to institutionalize their ideas and to create formal organizations to complement the work of Pan-Africanist intellectuals. The first meeting designed to bring together peoples of African descent for the purpose of discussing Pan-Africanist idea that was taking place in London in the beginning of 19th century. The organizer was Henry Sylvester William, a native of Trinidad and Tobago. The meeting was attended by several prominent blacks from Africa, Great Britain, the West Indies, and the United States. W. E. Du Bois was perhaps the most prominent member of U.S. delegation. The first formal Pan-African Congress, the first to bear that name, took place in 1919 in Paris and was called by the W. Du Bois. The meeting was followed by the Second Pan-African Congress 2 years later, which convened in 3 sessions in London, Brussels, and Paris. The most important results of the Second Pan-African Congress was the issuance of a declaration that criticized European colonial domination in Africa and lamented the unequal state of relations between white and black races, calling for fair distribution of the world's resources. The declaration also challenged the rest of the world to either create conditions for equality in the place where people of African descent lived or recognized the race of African states founded in peace and goodwill. After the Third Pan-African Congress in 1923 and then a fourth in 1927, the movement faded from the world picture until 1945, where 5th Pan-African Congress were held in Manchester, England. Given that Pan-Africanist leadership had largely transferred from African Americans to Africans by the mid of 1940s, Nkrumah Kenyatta and Padmore played the most important role at the Congress. The only African Americans present was W. Du Bois. With the coming of the independence for many African countries in the in the decades following World War II. The cause of African unity was largely confined to the concerns of the African continent. The formation of the Organization of African Union, OAU, in 1963 solidified African leadership, although the 6th Pan-Africanism Congress was held in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania in 1974. A successor organization to the OAU, the African Union, AU, was launched in 2002 to further promotion the social, political, and economic integration of Africa. Calls for Pan-Africanism could still be heard in the United States at the turn of the 21st century, but by the movement had generally come to stand for the unity of the countries in the African continent, especially sub-Saharan Africa. So, my fellow, that is a short history of Pan-Africanism and how they achieved until the formation of OAU at that time in 1963 and to AU in 2002 for the purpose of integration, economic integration in Africa. So, my fellow, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share our video. This is Life Updates, the place where we get the news from or about Africa and where we tell you the truth about Africa. Stay with us through subscription, like, comment, and share our video. Thank you.